Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Diana. I will be doing a little review today on the Cinq set by Lange. It is a 5-in-1 curling wand set that Lange sells. I was able to purchase it online for only $119. It's normally $300 online. So I just kind of wanted to review this product today. If you're interested to see what this product looks like, how it works, all the kind of ins and outs of this product, then just keep on watching. And then I'm also just kind of doing a little get ready with me. So it's a half review on the Cinq, half get ready with me, do your makeup, stuck at home quarantine type thing. Hey guys, so I wanted to show you the packaging and everything that the Cinq comes in. I just got this in the mail a few days ago and I was kind of waiting to open it until I started filming this. So this is how it comes. It's a cute little wrapping paper with a cute little sticker, I'm sorry. And then I've heard that it comes in this really pretty case, which I'm so excited about. Okay, let's get this out. It's this cute little case. I love this. I think it's like a faux leather case. And then it comes with, a glove for maybe just if you're not really used to using wands, or you're just a little worried you're going to burn yourself. I'm pretty familiar with using wands, so I probably won't be needing this that much, but it's great for when you're getting started. So definitely use this if you're not familiar with using wands. You don't want to burn yourself. It hurts bad. Like I said, I'm pretty familiar. I might use it, we'll see. But it comes with this cute little glove. And this is the actual connector. So this is going to be like the motherboard, I guess, if you want to call it, to all the other wands. You plug this in and then you can choose your attachment, whichever attachment you want to use for the day. So this is actually pretty small. I thought it was going to be bigger, not in a bad way, but I was like thinking it was going to be like big and bulky, so I like that it's kind of nice and sleek. Okay, and then we have, whoops, it's kind of hard to hold, rose gold titanium wands. We have the first one, which is the 19mm, the second one, which is the 25mm, and then the third one, which is the 32mm. So these are going to be the three just kind of like basic wands, basic styles. They go from like tiny, medium, large. So those are those three, and then you get an extra two, not an extra two, but you get another two. This is the tapered wand, and it goes from 19mm to 25mm. Millimeter, 19 to 25. And then you have this one, which is like the one that I'm like most excited about. I've been seeing hair tutorials with this one, and the hair just looks beautiful. I'm like really debating if I want to do which one of these I want to do. I think I want to do the 32mm. Let's just go with the 32mm for today. So I'm going to go ahead and put these other four back in the little bag. What is this called? Okay, I don't know. We're just going to call it the adapter. So I'm going to go ahead and take off. It has this cool little Velcro thing that you can use to tie it up again when you're done. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. Woo! That got hot fast. Okay, I was going to turn it off and then show you guys how to clip it on. It's pretty self-explanatory. You kind of just, let's see. So there's a little lock and unlock. I don't know if you guys can see it. So there's a little lock and unlock. Can we see that? There's the lock. Whoops. And the little unlock button. Okay, so there's those two little things there, and you're supposed to twist this to lock it and unlock it. I think it's pretty hot. It warmed up really quickly. But you just pop it into place, and then you lock it. And that way, you know, it won't go flying around anywhere. And then you have the power button, which you just hold. There we go. And then it's set to 370, and then it kind of comes back down, and then it like goes up. You see the, maybe if I showed you guys, you're able to see the numbers there as it's like heating up and getting to the desired temperature. I'm gonna lay this down, lay the glove down, and lay this on top of it. There we go. While I kind of section my hair. And I, oop, excuse me, where are you going? Sir, stay. Okay, so to kind of talk about products really quickly, I just washed my hair with my shampoo, my regular shampoo that I use, and then I use this hair mask. So this is what I have in my hair. Well, I rinsed it out, but I use this earlier when I took a shower. Left it in for about 5 minutes and then rinsed it out. When I got out of the shower, I like towel dried my hair, let it get pretty damp, and then I used these 3 products. I kind of cocktailed these 3 and I've been loving them. So the first one was the Sorbet Botanical Smoothing Balm. Smells amazing, smells like citrusy, orangey, smells really, really good. I love this. And then I used the Envy Biotin Leave-In Conditioner as well. So that's that. And I kind of just use like a nickel quarter size amount for each of these. And then I also just did like a dime sized amount for this one, the Remedy, which is like a shine argan oil, shine enhancing argan oil. It smells really good. All of their products smell amazing. I love them. So I cocktailed that in my hands, got it kind of all over my palms, and I just really worked it through all of my hair. And then I've just let my hair air dry. So now we're going to start off by kind of sectioning. Actually, no, we're not. So what I'm also going to add to my hair right now is the Rival Heat Shield. You always want to use a thermal protector. I'm going to go ahead and spray it all over. Okay, got that in there. And then I'm going to use the, this is a Sienna brush. I'm the worst with names, but I think this is a Sienna brush. I've loved it. It's like the vented brush. But yes, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of brush my hair out. It's going to look really crazy. It already looks crazy. It's going to look a little crazier. See? When people ask people with curly hair why they don't brush their hair, this is why. Oh. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and section. Part my hair down the middle, and we're just going to go for it. Okay, so about an inch thick, like that. And I'm going to take the wand, hold it like a punch, then you want to bring it behind your head like this, and then you want to wrap your hair around. And then I typically like to drop my curls in my palm to kind of just let them cool a little bit. Look at how pretty. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting excited. I'm realizing now that you guys can't really see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's use this one. So you grab it like a fist, bring it behind your head, grab your strand, be careful with your fingers, wrap it around. Hold it for like 5 to 10 seconds. And I just kind of release into my palm just to kind of let the curl cool a little bit. That way it doesn't like instantly just fall. And I normally like to just do all my curls in the same direction. I always do them away from my face. So this side, the left side, I'll do it facing this way, and then the right side I'll do it facing that way. This thing's really light. I like it. My other wand is a little heavier. It's like a self-rotating wand, so it makes sense that like the base itself, a base, that's the word. Jesus. The base. The base is a little heavier because it's a self-rotating base. So, well, it's a whole wand in itself, but I'm sure there's more machinery in it, so it's like a little heavier, but my arm gets really tired. So the fact that this is like so light is really nice because my arm won't get as tired. I'm gonna just fast forward through this. When we get to the other side, I will stop just to kind of give you guys some direction, and then we'll go on to the next few layers. Okay, so we finished on this side. That's the curls there, really pretty. And then we're gonna go ahead and go to this side. We're basically just gonna do the same thing, but we're just gonna hold the barrel, the wand in this hand and do it this way. Helpful. You know that they can see you through the mirror, right?
That's why I'm doing it.
Okay, so I realized that my camera had stopped recording, but I basically finished all of my curls with the 32 millimeter barrel from the Cinq. And I feel like it did really well. I love how the curls look. They look really pretty. Again, don't mind my split end. I really need a trim. But overall, I feel like it did a pretty good job. I personally always struggle with figuring out how the heck to style the front pieces of my hair. So I always kind of just end up pulling my hair up and out of my face, just like doing a half up, half down thing, just because like my front hairline has so many cowlicks in different directions, so I normally just will take a little one of these, kind of pull some hair away from my face, and tie it up. I don't want to lose too much volume up here, but yeah, I end up just kind of doing something like that. But, oh, kind of just try to get a good look here. I think the curls are really pretty though. I'm excited to see how they wear. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot so far. I think it's a really nice product. Gives you like a lot of different options in one, and it's a money saver. So I definitely recommend the Cinq so far. I like it a lot. We'll see kind of as I'm using the other wands how much I like it, but I think overall it's a really great product. So now I just kind of want to get into the makeup. Like I said, this is kind of just going to be a get ready with me. I'm not necessarily going anywhere. I just wanted to play with some makeup, kind of get dressed up. I feel like I've just kind of been looking like a bum during this whole quarantine. I feel like a lot of women can relate to that right now. So just kind of wanted to have some fun, do a little bit of makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my curling iron. So I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder, the Smoother Universal Perfecting Primer. So I'm kind of just going to add that to like where I get a lot of like fine lines. And then I also add I love this, the Prime Shield Face Primer. It's a mattifying face primer, and I just dropped primer on my hair. But I like to use the Prime Shield Mattifying Primer by Milani to like on my T-zone, because I do get really oily around my nose and on my forehead and like sometimes on my chin. So just my T-zone. I'll apply a good amount of this. And then now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I just pump it. Oops. Do I have to open it? Yep. Pump a couple pumps on the back of my hand. And I like to use the, this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Collection foundation like buffer brush. It's the JH03. So I like to buff it in. And then I'll take my beauty blender. This is the Morphe Beauty Blender. And then I'll just kind of blend out. That way I don't have like any creasage. I don't have any streaks from the brush. This is really more so just to kind of blend in and push in the product. Just kind of how I like to do it. I always like to use the brush and then go in with the beauty blender just to kind of blend everything. Then I'm going to put on my concealer. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Radiant Concealer. And then for this, I'll normally just go in with the beauty blender. Then I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I really, really like this one. Okay. So now that that's all blended out, I really, really like this brush, the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collection. It's JH06. It's just very light and feathery, and I love to use it for application of my powder. So I'll kind of dip it into my brush, tap it off a little bit, and then just kind of go in. Instantly after I've applied a nice thin layer of powder everywhere, I will go in with my MAC Prep and Prime with my MAC Fix Plus spray. And this is the rose scent. I love this one. And then I will just go in with my beauty blender and kind of tap in the Fix Plus a little bit just to kind of help those mesh and fuse together. Need some lip balm. I really love the Laneige. This one. I really love this lip balm. It's so moisturizing. It's like, it's so nice. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like, I feel like I can be applying lip balm all day long, but my lips will not feel nice and moisturized until I've applied this. It's the Special Care Lip Sleeping Mask. I'm applying that and I'm removing it because I had a lot of foundation. I was looking a little crazy. I think that's our dog banging on the door. If you hear that, sorry. Okay. So we have primer, foundation, concealer, powder, Fix Plus, and then we're gonna do bronzer, contour, blush. Oh, my dog got hair all over me. And a little bit of highlight. I'm just gonna do our face. So I love the Marc Jacobs, what is this? The Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze bronzer in the shade Tantric 102. It's really, really pretty. I love this shade. And then I'm gonna take this brush by Morphe. I love Morphe brushes, R14. And I like the shade because I feel like it's very, like a very cool brown. So it's definitely like a nice contour shade. To like kind of warm it back up a little bit, that's more to define. And to warm it back up a little bit, I love this shade. It's like a Too Faced shade. It came in like the Gingerbread House holiday collection thing. And this is the blush bronzer highlight little palette thing that it came with. And I love this shade because I feel like it's just like the same, it's like the same shade. It's just like a cooler, or sorry, like a warmer tone. So I really like this one, and I almost always just go in with the same little brush. And you have to just pick up a little bit because this one's very, very pigmented. And I'll just kind of warm it up a little bit. And it smells like gingerbread. I go a little crazy with the blush because I know that like by the time that I'm done with my skin application, for whatever reason, blush is always like the first thing to go. And then I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs. Oh, look, there's me. The Guilty with an I Omega Glaze All Over Foil Luminizer. It's a highlight. It's really pretty. I love this. Look at how pretty that is. And it's huge. The pan is huge. Can I help use?
Told you she was still doing the video.
I'm still doing my video. I'll tell you guys when I'm done. Quarantine with children. I love it. It's so pretty. And then I will take Beauty Blender, spray it with some Fix Plus, and just kind of tap to kind of blend the highlight and all those powders in with my skin so it looks like skin and not like layers of powder. Okay. It's just these little touches that make the biggest difference. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and go into our eyebrows now. I'm gonna brush them out a little bit. Again, quarantine, so I haven't been able to go get my eyebrows threaded or waxed or anything. They're looking a little crazy, but we're just gonna work with them. I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dark Brown Brow Powder Duo. Just kind of what I feel fits my eyebrows best. I'll take the darker shade and kind of just outline the bottom. These are the little birdies. It's really cute. And then I'll take the lighter shade and I'll just kind of fill it in. And we're gonna just use the power of editing to finish up my brows. Boom. Okay, so that's done. That's both the eyebrows. Eye-wise, we're just kind of going to go with something a little more neutral. Might add like a little pop of pink in there. I'm using the Violet Voss Berry Burst palette. I really like this little palette. Just gonna play, see what we end up with. I have this brush from e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. I kind of just use it as like a big eyeshadow brush. I love to kind of take these two shades and just kind of pop them all over there, just to kind of give the lid some color, the entire lid some color. And I hold it really close because like it's detached somewhat internally, so like the brush jiggles, I have to like take it apart and hot glue it, but I haven't. Or you know, I could just get a new one, but I haven't, so that's why I'm holding it super close to the tip. Normally I would be holding it a little further out, but it kind of just weirds me out to hear that noise, and I also feel like it's just gonna flop off at any point. So I just kind of take the two first shades and apply it to the entire lid, just to, like I said, warm up the lid, add some color. And then I'll take the e.l.f. blending brush, just another little eyeshadow brush, and I'll take more of this shade and a little bit of that one and kind of start to deepen up the crease slash outer corner. And just kind of blend it in using circular motions and windshield wiper motions. And this a good trick too to kind of see if your eyeshadow is matching up is to look up like this and look into the mirror, and then sometimes I can kind of tell like, okay, this is like looking a little deeper, so I'll just kind of deepen this up. You can tell like sometimes you have a little bit more of like a patch of color maybe that you need to blend out even too. Yeah. And then I will take some sort of like round domey brush and take this dark one and just like ever so slightly tap, pick up product, pack it on, blend it out. And then I'll take the little lower lash line kind of brush. I'll pick up these two. I was thinking of adding like a little bit of pink, but I'm not feeling it today. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like brownie, orangey, warm. These two are my favorite little brushes for highlight. So I use this tiny little one on the left for the brow bone. and I will take my Anastasia Beverly Hills M Resi highlight. Love this one, and the Marc Jacobs Guilty are my two favorite highlighters at the moment. I've just kind of been going back and forth between these two for like the past few months. That. And then, oops, where'd it go? I don't even know where. Oh, this is Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill JH42 from Morphe. And then this one is Ulta, a crease brush. And it's just kind of like a small little domed brush. It's packed pretty tight, so I don't really use it like as a blending brush. It'd be too small for a blending brush in my opinion. I just will take it, get like a good little amount on there, and do my inner corner. There we go. Okay, yay. Eyeliner's on. For the mascara, I'm going to be using the Unique Moodstruck Epic Mascara. I got mascara on my, like under my brow, but I'm gonna leave it, and then when it dries, I'll use a little clean spoolie and just kind of scrape it off gently. For lips today, I'm gonna be using Too Faced Sex on the Peach. This one, it's just kind of like a pretty like darker mauve-y tone. And then I'm going to top it with Kylie's gloss. I kind of want a glossy lip today, so. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of Fix Plus just to kind of mesh it all together. I'm going to change my shirt, add some accessories, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look. It feels really nice to be dressed up somewhat and not look like a potato. Yeah, so this is the finished look for the day. I'm just gonna be hanging out at home, not really doing much. Maybe we'll take a few selfies. But yeah, thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed this video today, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload, and please give it a thumbs up so that I know that you like this kind of content. I'm hoping to just be uploading more often, more frequently, lots of beauty videos, just kind of giving you guys reviews on different products and just kind of sharing any tips and tricks that I've kind of learned throughout the years as far as makeup goes, and just, you know, anything really related to beauty. This is kind of just something that's always been really fun for me, so I'm hoping to be able to share with you guys things that I've learned throughout the years. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will be seeing you in my next video.